And it's either met with praise, oh, I love it when Paige says it, or crickets, because you don't want to be caught playing the fool.
The WNBA Players Association is burning from the inside out, not at the hands of billionaire owners, not because of ruthless corporate lawyers. It's collapsing under the weight of its own toxic, high school-level hypocrisy. We are witnessing the spectacular implosion of a labor movement. Why? Because the veteran establishment abandoned financial strategy and replaced it with a mean girl turf war. They threw away basic math. They ignored corporate reality. They traded legitimate bargaining leverage for petty factionalism. And now, the world is watching them humiliate themselves in real time on the internet. Welcome to the breakdown. Popcorn ready. We about to expose the most embarrassing double standard in professional sports. We're going to reveal the financial delusion of the veteran players and show you exactly why the billionaire owners are quietly laughing in their luxury suites. To understand this meltdown, we need to rewind to December. The union was demanding 27% of league gross revenue, threatening strikes, and signaling a potential season cancellation. Tension was at a fever pitch. Amid that chaos, the media shoved a microphone in front of Caitlin Clark. They wanted her to echo the radical labor talking points, to blindly support the veteran executives movement. But she refused. She didn't act like a union foot soldier. She acted like a CEO. She surveyed the macroeconomic reality, the $2.2 billion television deal, the massive revenue spikes, the exploding expansion fees, and delivered a masterclass in corporate pragmatism. Listen closely. Her warning to her own union was brilliant, mature, and measured. And it completely triggered the veteran establishment, exposing the gap between raw emotion and hard financial reality.
I think the most important thing for myself, thinking about these CBA negotiations, like, this is the biggest moment the WNBA has ever seen. And it's not something that can be messed up. And, we're going to fight for everything that we deserve. But at the same time,
This is the biggest moment the WNBA has ever seen, and it cannot be blown. The solution is simple. Play basketball. That's how you generate revenue. Boom. That's unfiltered, undeniable truth. Caitlin Clark understood the assignment. She knew the golden rule of sports entertainment. You cannot extract maximum capital from a dead product. Cancel the season, and the casual fans vanish, television networks pull funding, and corporate sponsors tear up contracts. She was trying to save the union from financial suicide. She said it plainly. There must be a compromise. The product has to be on the floor. It was the smartest, most logical statement uttered during the entire 16-month negotiation. And what happened? Did the veteran leadership listen? Did the WNBA media celebrate her business acumen? Absolutely not. Instead, the old guard launched a coordinated, vicious public relations assault. They labeled her a scab, called her anti-union, claimed her massive Nike endorsement blinded her to the struggles of working-class players. The veteran media machine weaponized the concept of labor solidarity to execute a targeted character assassination against the league's most valuable player. They hated the messenger, so they destroyed the message. But the internet doesn't forget. The digital footprint is permanent. Fast forward to today. The March 10th deadline is looming. Missed paychecks are becoming a terrifying possibility. Locker rooms are panicking. The union is fracturing. And suddenly, a prominent rookie steps in front of the cameras, Paige Bueckers, an exceptional talent. But in the hyper-political ecosystem of the WNBA, she is something far more significant. She's a fully protected member of the veteran establishment's ideological clique, part of the legendary University of Connecticut network, respected by the old guard, shielded by veteran media. Bueckers sat down for an interview about the very same collective bargaining crisis. Listen carefully to the exact words she chose. Observe the jaw-dropping, copy-and-paste reality of her statement, and understand why it couldn't be more different from Caitlin Clark's hard, pragmatic truth.
Implemented for us to move on our stance. And so we don't want to, we as players, we don't want to strike. We want to have a season. I love playing basketball. That's all I want to do. But again, there's things that need to be handled, and we want to do it as professionals. At this point,
We as players, we do not want to strike. We want to have a season. I love playing basketball. We want to do it as professionals. Stop the tape. That is literally the same message Caitlin Clark delivered 3 months ago. Word for word. Same macroeconomic logic. Same call for compromise. Paige Bueckers is openly stating that a strike is bad for business. She is prioritizing getting the product onto the basketball court. And the reaction? Silence. No outrage. No veteran players tweeting about scabs or broken solidarity. No hit pieces from the established WNBA media. Absolute, deafening, cowardly silence. The double standard couldn't have been more obvious. So blatant, so aggressively transparent, that the entire internet instantly caught fire. Fans didn't hold back. The internet delivered a brutal, unfiltered reality check, holding the WNBA media accountable for their toxic hypocrisy. The message was clear: the standards aren't applied equally, and everyone saw it.
Cece literally said this in December. Precious P can't even come up with her own thoughts. Quote, she's racist and a scab. It's okay when she says it, but not when Caitlyn does.
Caitlin Clark literally said the exact same thing in December in the response. They called her a scab. They called her racist. Fast forward 3 months. Paige Bueckers says the same thing, and suddenly it's perfectly acceptable. Game over. The WNBA Players Association has officially lost the moral high ground. The mask is off. Fans are seeing the truth. The veteran players don't actually care about labor theory. They don't care about union solidarity. They care about policing their own mean girl social clique. If you're in the in-group, you can demand compromise. If you're Caitlin Clark, you get thrown to the wolves. The billionaire owners are watching all of this unfold. They see the union members expose their own hypocrisy in real time. They realize they're not negotiating with a unified labor force. They're negotiating with a disorganized, emotionally volatile high school cafeteria. And in corporate warfare, when your opponent abandons logic for emotion, you crush them. But the hypocrisy is only half the story. If you want to witness peak corporate delusion, look at the financial arguments coming from the veteran players themselves. Ownership recently offered a massive counterproposal, a significant jump in the baseline salary cap, guaranteeing veteran role players raises of roughly $200,000 per year. Let that sink in. A $200,000 raise for someone previously earning $90,000. In any industry, that's a life-altering, generational transfer of wealth. You pop champagne. You sign the contract. You secure the bag. Yet veteran guard Natasha Cloud, acting as the unofficial mouthpiece of the entitled old guard, rejected this massive financial victory outright. She delivered a monologue so disconnected from reality, it borders on pure satire. Listen closely. This is the staggering financial delusion of Natasha Cloud, and exactly why billionaire owners are now refusing to negotiate further. The stage is set. The drama is real. And the fans? They're watching every move. I'll see you in the next breakdown.